Hello ladies and gentle beasts, it is me Antronus Prime back here with this time an upgrades review for your Generations Red Alert. Now, like I said in my previous review, this guy is fantastic with paint apps. There's not really much that you think Reprolabels can do. Now I've got the Reprolabels right here. Now starters, we've got this one. As you can see, we've got two door panels and the main sort of bonnet. Now I'm not really too sure whether I'll use both. I'm not really too sure whether I'll use these. The doors especially, I mean, I don't know just how much they'll complement the rest of the plastic, because you get this really lovely glossy finish on Red Alert especially. The front may go on, but there's not really much difference when you think about it. It just highlights the fire chief more. His side of the doors you could really panel off, but I don't know, I really enjoy sort of that fire rescue on the side. I think it really works. Also possibility I may not use the door, I might use the front just to see how it fits, but let's see how it goes. It comes in two parts. You get like a nice chrome bit and obviously the white bit, and that's my phone. We get these chrome bits. For a spoiler on the back you get fire chief, which seems really complimentary. After all, he is the fire the security director. You get some black little bits just to highlight a bit more on his skirt. Now these bits, you get an extra bit for Universe Prowl, which is a good thing, but I've got Prowl's Reprolabels, I haven't done a review on him yet. But you also get, because he's got the same sort of red siren on the back, these sort of just highlight the little sort of grooves on top, which I think is really cool. So let's see how this goes, and I'll be back in a jiffy. So folks, we're back. Reprolabels are on Red Alert. Not really much to show. It is all the upper bodies, nothing really in robot mode that shows. Pinpointed two are these. I think these two little silver panels now have appeared on them, and I think it's really nice to have contrast, the different sort of textures of the plastic or the metal effect. I think that's a really nice touch, and it just sort of lifts the chest cavity out just a bit. Now I have put this center fire chief sticker on, and it looks pretty cool actually. I think it's a nice little touch. It's a slightly more matted red. It takes away the glossiness of the actual main plastic quality, but I kind of like it. The way it reflects in this kind of light, it's sort of, you get two different, you know, contours of it, and I think it works really well. It fits snug and there's no sort of the red underneath, and yeah, along with this sort of like his Moby sort of silvers panel, and yeah, lovely. So let's get him into car mode and we'll go from there. So here we have Red Alert in his robot mode. In transformation there's no catching or anything that with the Reprolabels, not to worry about you know, scarring or scraping the Reprolabels in mid transformation, so that's pretty cool. Now his Reprolabels in vehicle mode, they become more apparent in vehicle mode, because most of them are around his vehicle mode. As you can see, the fire chief works really nice in this mode as well. One of the main ones you can probably see is on top, the sirens, but I'll get to that in just a tad. Just highlight some of them. We have these little vents that seem to be sort of generic on all the likes of Sideswipe and Sunstreaker. Same with these lower sort of tabs, and I think that's a quite nice little pair of stickers, the little black ones. It lifts again the white colour from the black and really gives it a bit more definition, and it's lovely. As I say, I haven't put these ones on. I haven't fixed these to it, because for me the white didn't match up to the glossiness, and I think because it only takes this panel and still leaves this panel exposed on top, there's something about the white, it doesn't match, it doesn't blend together. So they're optional, but they are there. On top we get his spoiler. Now as you can see, it's a lovely like little chrome, similar to Sunstreaker. Sunstreaker has the chrome spoiler at the back, which is a nice little touch, and you see fire chief on Red Alert, which is again a nice little touch. No registration plate, which was surprising since the other two come with sort of a personalised registration plate at the back. So one of the main ones for me, oh, and as you can see through the windscreen, we can see the nice lovely little tinted that again lifts the inside, makes it a lot more brighter, and you get the reflectiveness of the lights or whatever environment you're in. Now the main one for me was one of the ones I was looking forward to was actually the siren, to decorate the siren up. Now as you can see, it's not just, it's got a nice silver sort of labelling on and top bit is around the other, and it really sort of separates the little segments on the siren. But these are a major big pain in the arse. Reason is if you follow the Reprolabels site, you'll see that, I'll bring these in, you'll see that this particular piece, if I can just peel it off, this particular piece should sit on top. Now by all means it can sit on top, but you're gonna have really big gapping of like the reds in between. On the Reprolabels site it shows you, it almost looks like it's a fully enclosed casing on top of the siren, and I've played around with it for about 5 minutes and it just wasn't matching up or sinking in, and it looked really, you know, scruffy as it was. So I just thought, you know what, I'll leave that off and keep the top exposed, and I think it's actually alright. It's, you know, it's questionable whether I may leave it on there or not, or just have the bare transparent red siren, but it's a nice little touch, and maybe we might get, I don't know, something in the near future that sort of makes it work better. But it does lift the red and gives it a bit more sort of something a bit more reflective on the actual car mode. But all in all, I think this is a nice little set if you just want to give them that just bit more touch to what Red Alert already got. His paint apps are fantastic without the Reprolabels. This just highlights a certain bit. If you want them, you know, take it or leave it really with this Reprolabels set, but it's a lovely touch, and especially in the car mode he just looks gorgeous. He looks so stunning. I love it. Yeah, I just prefer to keep him in this mode all the time. So anyways, this is Reprolabels upgrade review for your Generations Red Alert. Let me know what you think of this little set. It's a nice little set to have. And I'm Antronus Prime. Thank you for watching.